Hello everyone, my name is Clantis and welcome to the Clan. So without further ado, let's get into this video because it is the self-appointed expert segment. This is where I read your comments. You guys, I've been reading your comments and I could not stop laughing because it looks like all of us yesterday, we were laughing at what was happening at the North Gauteng High Court in a Senzo Mayor murder trial when Judge Ratha made a blunder of a ruling, I believe, and it was seriously smacking on his face and he was not liking it. Even with Advocate Baloyi himself, he was like, why do I always have, these people on the stand that do not adhere to the agenda? So it was quite funny to watch yesterday. Of course, the re-examination continues at the North Gauteng High Court where Sergeant Mugane will be continuing with his re-examination of the AVL that he has absolutely no idea how to read it. We were laughing at some few things, 10 kilometers per hour, heartbreak. Like, have you traveled in a 10 kilometers per hour vehicle before? Even a grandmother of 90 years old does not drive that fast. I'm being sarcastic. Okay guys, let's get to your comments and let's have a discussion. And I am literally left with like 30 minutes before I start work, so this video is going to be pretty short, hopefully. Okay, let's start with Michelle Renee says, morning young man. Yes, I agree, this case is a global joke. Kelly and family is laughing. I remember not so long ago when she broke her silence. People were like, oh, Kelly Kumale broke her silence. And she was sitting in the car and she was like, yeah, South Africans, you're about to see God in action. We were like, oh, which God is that you're talking about? Because the God that we know and the God that loves Senzo Mayor, whom was taken away from his own family way too early, I don't think that's the God you're talking about. That's not the God you're talking about. But anyways, I agree with you, Renee. These guys couldn't care less, if there's such a word. Naval Chetty says, Clantis, it's no wonder why the drug dealers and runners are out of jail the day after their arrests. With knobs like Baloyi representing the state, how can the state win? That is such a true statement and a reflection of our criminal, not exactly criminal justice system, okay, maybe the criminal justice system itself, but the levels of crime in South Africa. Now they are making sense because these criminals know that, oh, come on, all I have to do is once I'm arrested, through these police officers, all I have to do is get to the prosecutor and say, hey, prosecutor, remember that car you want to pay off? I got the money for it, right? And then if you're going to have advocates, in fact, if you're going to have prosecutors like Baloyi, who probably works with crooked police officers who want to have successful arrest, and him as a prosecutor who wants to have successful prosecutions and convictions, of course, he's going to grab that opportunity. So, of course, the levels of crime in our country are starting to make sense. The criminal justice system is being corrupted by people, I suspect, like Baloyi. No, I'm in agreement with you on that one. Yes, of course, these are allegations, but we're also opinionated and we have the right to our opinions. Dikolisa says that the thing is, the judge is an old school. One, he doesn't believe that technology can be manipulated or edited. We are well into the fourth industrial revolution. But before the fourth industrial revolution, all these technology things started way back in like mid-90s. By now you should know. By now you should know that, okay, my phone this year has to be replaced because the software might be old and dated, so he gets a new one. Laptops that they're getting from government, he never asked why my laptop is being changed, why my cell phone is being changed, why this and why is that. Yes, I get it. He's a person who believes in paper and pen. I'm also like that. I still believe in the crisp of a paper and the smell of ink Because I enjoy that. I enjoy reading a book itself, like physically, instead of an audiobook. I get that. I do get the type of person that he is. But technology, at this stage, he shouldn't be making such excuses. If he says he doesn't like it, okay, I can respect that. Number two, he also doesn't believe that the police can beat a person. He needs to see their scars. Yeah, like the apartheid special force police officers, when they are asked about beating black people back in the apartheid days, they act dumb. Like, what are you talking about? And yet there are bodies. There is 1976. There is Sharpeville. All of these, they do not acknowledge that actually it did happen. As a matter of fact, they educated the white population of South Africa that that did not happen. So this is exactly what Ratha is doing. He is acting, he has his head buried in the sand about the police. That as a person who grew up, born and grew up in the apartheid system, oh wait, what am I saying? He admires it. Yeah, he admires it. The next thing he will be saying, the defense should ask the witness some of the questions as he is not an expert. It's coming. And another thing that's coming, it's about the KFC. Remember, he never mentioned anything about KFC, this Mohane person, the witness. And this morning, I believe that Ratha watches YouTube, also reads comments in the SABC live chat afterwards. And then he's going to say, yo, people are asking about KFC. I remember this witness making a statement about KFC that they ate KFC with Ntanzi. They even asked him the assortment of KFCs that he wants to eat. So no, there's no way that he did not eat. They ate. What they ate, he ate too. That's what they said. Now you will hear Baloy this morning going back to where they stopped and bought water and a pack of chips. He will say, was that a Pick and Pay or KFC? Now he's going to change the story. He says, yeah, now I remember it was a KFC. Watch this very morning. He is the judge who makes a ruling the previous day at 12:43. Yeah, he says he can change his mind if he wants to. So we must not think that a judgment that he makes is the begin or end all. It is subject to changes and things like that. I was like, okay, I don't understand anyways how judges work. All I heard that judges can do pretty much whatever they like. That is why Ratha, to this day, he has not apologized to the defense by calling them such counsels. When this very witness talked about confidential documents being read by the accused. Temba says, judge is not fair in this case. True that. I also believe that too. Tembani says, after making a confession, they went to the police station and drove back again with Ntanzi. That to me is a lie. Oh, Sandy, you forgot your keys as well as what? And then you have to go back to... No, you were going back to the field where you continued your evil. Police bought water and simba chips. I remember when Induna Yengoma yabizwa ukuzobona Ntanzi. Maybe it's when they wanted to strengthen the case. This police is saying they went to the mall to buy water for everyone. BS. I agree, that's BS. And when did Ntanzi's status changed from very dangerous criminal to now a person they take to the mall to go buy water and chips? Or maybe they forgot that he was a dangerous suspect or criminal. Hence, he needed all these battalion of armed forces escorting him, goodness knows to where. That is a clear indication to even that this poor guy gone through a lot on these particular days when he was taken out of his cell for 17 hours. Lindy says, hi Clancy's, good to see you. Thank you so much, and it's good to be back. What is happening in that High Court? Kuningi. And it is sad shame. I guess I need to take it easy for the sake of my health. I'm waiting for Mgomezulu and Mshololo to examine or cross-examine this Mukhane Popo. Oh, Popo. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I think Mgomezulu is going to have a field day with this witness, because there are some few things that Mgomezulu had asked him before and he denied them. And this AVL is saying, liar. So, of course, it's going to have a field day. Shololo, let's see what she does. I hope she performs miracles on this particular witness, you know? I hope I'm going to pronounce the next name, Hutu. I just wonder why this old man judge was given this case to mess up. He must be removed and go and rest. He retired and is tired. Yeah, it's quite interesting now that we are witnessing what we are witnessing. Why was he the best candidate for this case? Because now I'm starting to wonder myself, like, what's at play here? They knew very well that other Africans previously, they had issues with him. And he probably retired early because, no, he couldn't be early because he's 76 and a half years old, as he said. So he retired. Now, why did they bring him back, knowing fully well the type of stance that he pulls when he's presiding over a case? And a case of this nature, why bring him on board? It's quite interesting of a question, this one. Teba says, defense fighting a losing battle. Judge prosecutor is fighting them. Well, this is South Africa, to tell you the truth, Tebe. All cases that are heard in any court in this country are reviewed, especially if there's going to be a complaint, and especially if a judge takes an absurd decision. That decision can be appealed. You can take it to the Supreme Court of Appeal. You can go even as far as the Constitutional Court. And in this particular case, the constitutional rights of the accused have been violated. So, of course, the Constitutional Court will be the right court of first instinct to go to in order to overturn Judge Ratha's judgment. So I don't think they are fighting a losing battle here. Yes, in these courts, probably yes, but in a greater sense of it, no. Medicizwe says the judge was right to allow the AVL evidence to be tested in court to determine the veracity of Ndanzi's evidence. There will be no harm in Ndanzi in hearing that evidence. Reason his defending counsel are objecting, they know allowing that evidence will rebut the lies of Ndanzi. There's a lot of pack of lies said by Ndanzi in the case. Evidence now points him to be a legitimate accused. He has got case, no answer. And we move on. View Mary. It was very bizarre to allow a non-expert to testify about the AVL. Very bizarre. Right? Joe says, if you collaborate the machine wrong, your data will be wrong. BS, full stop. Well, let's tell Ratha that. He doesn't believe that the machine can be manipulated. He doesn't believe that mistakes, human error, can actually happen and the machine will give you a wrong reading. But he thinks that the machine is created by God, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe by nature. Let's put it that way. Let's leave God out of it. Lindani says he totally ignored Ngumalo's objections. After he huffed and puffed like that, he realized that Ngumalo was on his case, and especially this R versus Hapworth. Like, yes, the case is relevant when the judge is a fair judge who is also following the very precedent that he always press on the defense when he manipulates them emotionally, intellectually, and professionally. And of course, Ngumalo got sick and tired of it, and that is why he did what he did. And I thought that was fantastic. But of course, Judge Ratha was like, when I sit down. Ooh, Nelly says, as retired judge, prolonging benefits him. The longer the case means more kudos. Who doesn't need an income? Don't they continue to earn an income even when they are retired? I think they do. That's why they are able to pull you out of retirement and say, since you are still earning the state's money, you might as well sit in this particular case that you are putting you out of retirement for. I think they always earn. It's like a president. Once a president, always a president. Once a judge, always a judge. And that comes with monthly salary as well. Same amount of salary they used to earn prior to retirement or prior to their term in office expires. Correct me if I'm wrong. BBM says akunzima emhlabeni kabawo. Wayenza indaba ngokushona kwaSenzo. Hey, he left us with a mess. Shame. But we still need justice. Nobody deserves to die in the manner in which he did, irrespective of what he was doing. Yes, we do not condone him being with another woman when he's supposed to be with his wife and child. That cannot be accepted under any circumstances. But again, we are here now, and we're seeking justice. Joe says, hi Clancis, you are so right. As an expert judge was annoyed with witness. Baloy too. Defense can take this one. Definitely. And they need to go to town with it. Yolisa says, we want the defense to call the Ndanzi family to come and testify about the abuse of Bongani by the police who visited the family all the way in KZN. That's a very good point as well, but I think that is going to be when it is Ndanzi's turn, meaning the advocate Ramusipili, when he now cross-examines their own witnesses. And I think the Ndanzi family will be one of those witnesses that are going to relay the story of what they witnessed when the police came to their home and they abused their child in their presence. The shame. Elsie Mashiane says, but it's now clear the story of Alberton and Baragwanath Hospital was true, right? That car was in that vicinity, and during the time Ndanzi alleges, now there is a new story of Mabena forgetting his keys, and now they use a total different route from the one they used to go to Fosloras. Then a story of waiting for the person to come give keys to Mabena. This is nonsense. I rolled my eyes as well, but at the same time I was laughing. I'm like, oh, in your evidence in chief, you did not mention about your, Mabena forgetting his keys, and then you guys had to drive back to Morocco police station. All this is new information that I feel the defense, this is in the silver platter served to them. Take it to town. Mandim Konze says, I so wish the defense could research and come hammer this witness. I want to see something from the judge. He will definitely say this witness is not an expert. Yeah, we're expecting that. Not only he's going to say that, but he's going to defend the witness. And Baloy is going to get up and keep saying, well, they are badgering the witness. And they will open some authority of 1800s or early 1900s. And then they are going to manipulate the defense from cross-examining this witness because now they are caught in the lies. The witness pants is basically on the floor, and now Judge Ratha is going to come with a towel and try to block so that the privates are not seen by the public. He's the one who dropped his pants. So yeah, we are expecting Judge Ratha to become the defense lawyer for the witness when he gets cross-examined and pushed against the wall with his own lies. Then Elsie says, the morning Clancis, imagine if that Xhosa guy that assisted Dr. Chris Barnard was Mukhane. The poor patient would have been gone. Oh gosh, you would not know a heart from a lung. Oh my gosh. Let's go on. Elsie, you are naughty. Nare says, I suspect the KFC is nowhere on the AVL report. I don't think so either. But we are going to hear corrections this morning. Baloy is going to make a correction about that stop for water and chips. They will say that was KFC. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Nara Peter says, don't worry, Mgomezulu would definitely ask about why the witness was not reading coordinates and more. I can't wait for this morning cross-examination. Me too. I think it's going to be fireworks. Hopefully they bring the fire. Sometimes the defense, they don't bring the fire, but they'll be asking some real questions. But I want to see fireworks. You know, I want to see Ratha's face regretting making that ruling yesterday. I know he's regretting it, but I want to see the egg literally like rolling down his face. Oh yeah, the joke this courtroom is. Ransu says, CD, coordinates are exact. Yes, that's true. Coordinates are exact. It's the location, though, that it gives. I want you to say something. You are right. Absolutely right. Coordinates are correct. Otherwise, aeroplanes would get lost if they're flying with wrong coordinates. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. You are 100% correct. Tabiso says, nonsense. The judge is fair. You are so funny, eh? Oh my gosh, people like you. Why God punished us with them, I have no idea. I'm laughing at the person who says Ratha is fair. Like, seriously? Shangas Bosch says, thank you, my leadership, for clarifying or clarification about an expert. They are hiding the truth and they're defending themselves. Yeah, the expert who can read these sort of reports will be like, yep. And in fact, I think the expert will want to go and do a fact-finding mission. Like, read the coordinates and go there and say, okay, the coordinates took me here. It was not exactly at the police station, but it was near the police station, and the police station is so many meters or kilometers away from the grid or from the coordinates. So yeah, that's what would have happened. And they know if an expert is called, all of these lies will come crumbling down on Advocate Baloy. Sheka continues to say, this case is a mess. The judge is already judging. It's not fair, shame. He used his power. Yeah, he rolls his eyes. Ratha and Baloy, thanks for nothing. They are biased. Well, I get the state. That's their job to be biased. But the judge, he's supposed to be neutral. Nkanyiso says, only an expert would have been able to tell us to what accuracy it meters with the AVL readings. And I believe that the accuracy can vary due to certain conditions and interferences. That's why sometimes you would find a helicopter tracking a stolen car circulating over a certain area. In that case, I think the tracker shows them the location, but it is possibly not a pinpoint location. I agree with you 100%. Guys, I need to start work. I'm left literally with 2 minutes before I start work. So I will cut the self-appointed expert comments at this point. I want to say thank you to everybody, all 206 of you that contributed in the comment section with your comments. Thank you guys so much. I always appreciate it. So please do me the favor. We are only about 200 likes away from 1,000 likes in the previous video. Can we get this video to 500 likes at least? Thank you guys so much for always supporting the channel and adhering to the calls of action that I call out sometimes. You guys are the best. You should know that. May you be blessed abundantly. May you have an excellent day. May we have a great court day today at the North Gauteng High Court in the seeking of justice for Senzo Meyiwa. Thank you all guys so much for for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye.